Hey, entrepreneur, Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled Just Because There's an Economic Recession. Ladies and gentlemen, that is simply no excuse not to make money. Part 5. Entrepreneur, in part 5 of this video, you are about to discover an incredibly powerful and really simple strategy that you can use during any type of so called prolonged economic recession. Because this strategy really works incredibly well in one of those situations. For example, let's say you're a local appliance dealer, sort of upscale. We're going to take a look at how a savvy local appliance dealer such as yourself could use the so-called economic recession to create even more profits without having to spend more money. And ladies and gentlemen, for just a second, if you watched any of my videos, hopefully you're getting value out of them. But you know, one of the things I try to do is show you how to stretch your marketing dollars and not advertise so much. In other words, the time it's going to take you to watch this video, there's going to be ads on your local radio, local television. And that's the problem. You run an ad, you may not even be listening to it, but the people paid for that exposure. And once the ad is run, that's it. You're done. When you start marketing more effectively, you get a lot more bang for your buck. For example, ladies and gentlemen, you know every year a certain amount of the appliance dealers' customers that are buying stuff on time, like these rent to own places, some of their customers, just like in real estate, with a mortgage on a property or a car, for that example, that matter, some people unfortunately repossess, or I'm sorry, default on their payments, and as a result, they get their properties repossessed. This happens whether the economy is booming, but it especially happens more when things are not so good in the economy. In other words, people hours get cut on their job, they lose their job altogether, their business goes under, the business starts faltering, whatever. That cash flow gets interrupted, repossession rates go up. Now, in the case of this appliance dealer, since by law they cannot sell or resell that repossessed stuff, those items for full retail price, here's how they can take advantage of repossessed goods and maybe create at least 25% more gross profit throughout the year, maybe more. Take a look at this. Live in a nice area of town, all right? And let's say you just repossessed maybe a $10,000 state of the art home entertainment system. Now, here's what you're going to do. Let's say that home entertainment system had 35%, 40% cost. So it's anywhere from $3,000 to say $4,500. Here's what you're going to do. You will offer to sell these repossessed items, in this case, this home entertainment system, to this upscale customer at your actual cost. And if need be, you'll come and set it up. And the only thing you charge them is the delivery, but you won't charge them any setup fee as long as they agree to give you a video testimonial. Now, you'll accept a written, you'll accept, an audio, but video is best. Now, stop and think about this, and I'm showing you that kind of house for a reason. The men and women who live in those kind of houses, here's a couple of things you know, entrepreneur. A, they're well off. B, they know other people who are well off. C, they socialize with people who are well off. D, they work for people who are well off. Or E, they own a business and other people work for them. There's going to be constant traffic through that house, is it not? And there's going to be your free advertisement sitting there. A home entertainment system that's state of the art that retails between $7,000 and $14,000, and you gave it to them at cost. It does not matter what they paid for it. What matters is when people come over to watch the Super Bowl, when they come over to watch pay-per-view, when they just watch movies, they're going to want to know where they can get one. Who do you think these people are going to point them to? Bingo. That's marketing as opposed to taking 5 grand and plastering ads and newspaper advertisements all over the place. This advertisement, this walking, sitting billboard, if you will, is going to be there as long as that system's active. And if need be, sell them their computer system as well. If need be, come hook it up for them. Because no offense, there's a lot of times these professional men and women, they're not too tech savvy. It doesn't matter. Hook them up, set their network up. The point is, they're going to be a walking billboard for you. Every time company comes over and they sit down in those fancy, they lean back in that fancy, comfortable sofa, and they're watching this state of the art movie on this state of the art home entertainment system that you sold them because somebody else couldn't make their payments. You got a walking billboard, my friend. That's marketing. That's what I want to see you do with your money. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm probably not the guy to help you. Just to put it plainly. So if this does, and I'll say this. For those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, entrepreneur, you want to do it in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then you need to grab that free 9-page special report. Just head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, and that's where you can get it. Now, entrepreneur, I got a quick question. Who else do you know in business right now who's struggling, who could use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, I want you to forward this video to them ASAP and help them out. They'll thank you for it later. On the other hand, if you're wondering what you need to do to get to the next level with your business product or service, then you probably need to grab your free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series. This is an additional free 22 email lesson sequentials spread out over time so you can absorb it hopefully better. It's my free gift to you. It's my way of saying thank you and welcome to the inner circle. It's a $97 value, and here's the best part. Ladies and gentlemen, I totally respect your opinion. And what I mean by that is, if for whatever reason, after you subscribe to the inner circle, you don't think it'll do what I tell you it can do, then entrepreneur, by all means, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you wish for whatever reason you want. This is Mark News of Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.